What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Betrayer. Today we're going to be tracking down a few of these auditory remnants, seeing if we can finish off the game. I think we're getting pretty close. I mean, this game has a remarkable amount of content for the fact that I think it's a $20 game. I think you get your money's worth out of it. Oh. The hell was that? It's one of those thingies, isn't it? It's a laser skull. Yep. Got this, like, plasma launcher or something. Dear God. Thing makes a horrible noise. Alright, and so in the interest of starting this episode out, sometimes, like, because I record these in batches, I, like, fall into silence because I feel like I'm still in the previous episode, but we need to start this out with momentum moving. Let's keep this thing going, and so we're headed off to the southeast right now, looking for an auditory response. We got waylaid by a skull hand thing with a plasma gun. It hurt a little bit. He actually shot us a few times. I'm going to drink water real fast because everybody knows water heals physical wounds. Got an upset tummy. Throw some water on it. That probably fix it. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so this one's about to burst open too. Oh, hell. Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? Damn it. Oh, they're up on my map, too. That's crazy. Wow. That was a lot of enemies. The game is definitely ramping it up a notch. Let me see if I can get all my arrows back here. Recover all that ammo. We'll reload all the guns. Now that we've taken care of that, there haven't been a whole lot of storyline elements on this map. Like, we haven't found anybody to talk to. Lady in Red hasn't been here either, which is a little bit strange. Usually she shows up after we pick up a couple clues, but this time she must be lagging behind. She must be on a lunch break or something. Like, nah, I didn't sign up for this. I've been following you now for like the last 5 villages, and everywhere we go, it's just people being murdered. Skeleton down. This one actually appears as though it's almost sending us off the map. I think this is going to be like for a corrupted chest or something, though. I thought I saw... Did I see a corrupted chest? I don't think that we did. Never mind. Damn. Ow. I got the health for this nonsense. Oh, there's another one? Backpedal! Backpedal! I think there's still another one. Although I don't... Yeah, it's here. I just don't know where. Damn, that's not a good feeling. I really dislike that feeling. Where you know something's got eyes on you, but you can't get eyes on it. Oh, that's the worst feeling ever. Going to that one, guns blazing. Or bows fapping, I guess. I don't know what to say about it. Bows thwipping lightly in the breeze. Is it the gravestone that it wants me to go to? We've never actually found anything useful by a gravestone before. Nah, it appears as though it's something over here. There we go. We found ourselves a ghostesses. Let's see what this one's got to say. Do you not hear the screams? Terrible, wretched screams. I do not. Strange, they have fallen silent, or could it be that I have dreamed them? My dreams are troubled as of late, but where am I, and how did I come to be here? The sound of the bell will guide you home. Off he goes. They'll probably send us back to Fort Hope pretty soon, although I am going to see what this is. Another explosive, okay. Let's go ahead and go to the next clue. Although we are out of water. Let's go back to Fort Hope. We'll resupply. There we go. And then we'll go back to the map and we'll go to our last location. Not going to talk to the ghost yet because I prefer to get everything done the investigation all in one big burst so that we get all the storyline rather than a little tiny tidbit of it. Got another corrupted one of these. Take the high ground. Ow. Just chugging water as fast as I can. Spamming on that key. You know there's going to be another one over here because it hasn't purified yet. It hasn't been like, nah, nah, nah. There he is. Is that all of it? He got more for me. I think it's got more for me, but I hope it's not bugged. That would be lame. Oh, there he is. That one's all smoky. Have they all been smoky? That one looks particularly more smoky than the other ones. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but it just seemed that way to me. Let's go off to the southwest. We've still got one water left, so I think we can survive one more big encounter without having to teleport back. I love the way that I could recall and then just Hearthstone back to wherever and then come back to my point where I was initially. Like, I can't tell you how much I like that feature. Ooh, 2 headshots. Nice. Wasn't really planning those. I mean, my headshots tend to be on accident, so, you know. I don't brag about them too much because it's not like I intended it, but sometimes it happens. I've lost my way. Follow the sound of the bell. You'll be saved by the bell. With Zack and Slater and Screech. Oh, 90s television. You were so awesome. You and your pastel-colored shirts. And your Bad Boy products. You remember that? I think Bad Boy is still a shirt line. I don't know. It had the guy that was flexing with, like, the spike bracelet. Bad Boy. Oh, my God. I forgot about that. Gator shirts. My old man had a whole bunch of gator shirts. That's funny. Oh, that's a log. I was gonna say, what is that protruding? Is this just taking me back to... I think it's probably just taking me back to Fort Hope. Let's just go for it. Where is Roger Emery? Where did you last see him? We wandered away from the path down the hill from the fort. I remember he was holding a scabbard so that I could admire it, boasting about the quality of his rapier, saying that it was a finer weapon than I'd ever own. Who are you? I'm Oswin Ford. Do you recognize the scabbard? I remember Roger Emery dropped it and the chap broke off. I told him it was bad luck, for it was a handsome scabbard. I found the scabbard chap by the gate. I remember Isabel opened her hand and it fell to the ground. I told her to cheer up, for her father would be glad to see her. I wanted her to look at me, but she wouldn't. I wanted to see in her eyes. Oh, that scared me right there. I was like, what the hell? Ooh, don't sneak up on me like that. Where is my father? Where did you last see him? In a field. I remember him clutching a scabbard to him. I saw that it was damaged. He was whispering something. It was something important. Is this the chap from the scabbard? Yes. Then you are Isabel Emery? Yes. Okay, so we identified one of the ghosts. Where are my wife and daughter? What are their names? My wife is Philippa and Allison is my daughter. Who are you? I'm James Markley. Where did you last see Philippa? I remember I was walking across the yard just after dusk. I heard her speak my name and I spun, startled, and I saw her standing by the gate in the firelight. Where did you last see Allison? I remember her saying goodnight to me as I sat at my desk writing an urgent letter. I could barely make her out of the doorway by the light of the lantern. She lingered a moment longer and then disappeared into the shadow. She was gone in the morning. She left a note saying she was going to find her sister. Simon Holt went with her. I sent Clement Wright and 2 others after them. This locket is inscribed with your wife's initials. It's hers. It was given to me as a gift by her mother. God rest her. I found it near the remains of a woman who had been bound to a tree. Then she is truly dead. I remember hearing her speak my name as I walked across the yard after dusk. I spun startled and saw her standing by the gate in the firelight. She turned and walked into the night, but I did not follow, for I feared it could only be a phantom that had come to lure me to my doom. Alright, well we got stuff to do now. Let's go ahead and bounce off to the south. Now, the southeast. I guess favoring the... Well, yeah, favoring the east a little bit. Favoring the east only slightly. Because, you know, the east is our homie. We're down with the east, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what we're down with the east of. I suppose the east of whatever this island is. I don't know. I'm just trying to make alliances right now. I'm trying to keep ourselves safe in numbers. Just looking out. We still haven't found Skullman either, the one that's going to be looking for the top half of his noodle. Over on this side. Anything? I should have filled up my water while I was there. I knew I messed up. Making mistakes right now. Making giant mistakes. Tactical errors. I want to climb up this rock, and you're not making it easy. Let me... Let me on top of you. Fine, then. Unfriendly rock. I just wanted to be friends. I wanted to be better than friends. But no. Can't have that. Where is Tabitha? Who's Tabitha? My daughter. I was sitting beside her bedside. Allison was asleep. I think you don't need to use bedside right there. Like, I was sitting by the bedside. I think would work. Beside the bedside makes it sound like you were like an awkward, like 4-foot space away from the side of the bed. I don't know. Allison was asleep already, but Tabitha remained restless. I brushed her hair from her face, and she smiled at me. I hummed a lullaby I had sung since they were both girls, soon she was fast asleep. I suppose I nodded off sitting there, for I woke shivering in the dark, and then I realized Tabitha was gone. We found no trace of her. The sentries swore they had not seen her, but her clothing was gone. My husband rode into the forest to search for her, but he could not find her. Do you recognize this locket? It's mine. Then you must be Philippa Markley. Yes. What happened to you? I remember telling my husband that I wanted to see Tabitha again. He said she was never coming home. By the way, BT dubs while we're here. Oh, there's another one. Little rat bastard. Got me while I wasn't paying attention. Got confident because I got one of them. I didn't pick up my arrow. I want my arrow back. You don't get to keep it. It's not for keepsies. It's for borrowsies. Only until you're dead. Alright, we're going to the northwest now. Actually, is it quicker? If we're going northwest, let's just go to Fort Hope because I gotta refill the water anyways. Oh, that's where they were sending me. We're good. Drink Zivota. Osmond Ford's got nothing for us. And the next thing is off straight to the west of the city. Such as it is. I don't know if this counts as a city. It's more like a hamlet. I think I see something. A flickering gravestone. Roland Graves, killed by savages. Oh, we found all the graves. How did I not get all this? Did I just never come over here? How embarrassing. The captain said that Allison Markley started screaming and then fainted dead away. When they finally roused her, she began to sob, saying that her sister was dead. Okay, so we got all the pages. Our final clue sounds as though it's very, very nearby. Or perhaps even back in town. Yeah, it wants us to talk to this dude over here. It seems you have 2 daughters. I did once, but Tabitha is not my daughter anymore. I cast her out from our family. Why? She ran off to the savages. Then that's why you said she wasn't coming home. Philippa confessed that she knew Tabitha was fond of a savage boy, that Tabitha had made a pendant from an arrowhead he had given her, that she sometimes left the fort with him alone without chaperone or escort. My wife had hidden these things from me. She had lied to me. I bound her to a tree deep in the forest where no one would hear her screaming when the beast came for her. I told her it was the price of treason. Dear God. These people are evil. Like, every single place that we go, these people are dark. These people are just, damn. Like, every time, you're just like, these people, you deserve this curse. Like, whatever's going on here, you have all earned it. You have earned it just out the wazoo. Out the ass. Oh, that's right, the bell's over here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, there's still something out in the darkness that we missed. Let's go get it. Got a little bit of time left, and I'm a completionist, so I think we're going to go ahead and... Actually, we got a load of time left. My little timer is saying that my little bid with you all has come nowhere near to a close, so that's good. That's always a plus size. It's never fun leaving. Parting is always such sweet sorrow. There we go. I knew I could say it. I knew I could quote something. It's all that I got right now, though. I don't have anything better. I mean, if I was really clever, I'd have, like, Dostoevsky or something for you. But, you quotes what you got. No. No. Plasma gun, no. Ooh, headshot. Thought I was going to need 2 for him, and I only needed 1. Lovely, pleasant surprises. I don't think I really... Oh, okay, so here's the headless guy. I knew he didn't do something here. I had a feeling. Isabel, is this your scabbard? Yes, then you are Roger Emery. Yes, I remember. What happened? I remember she leaned close to me. She was crying. I told her to smile for me. I reached out to wipe away her tears. It took all my courage and all my strength. A woman's scarf crusted with dried blood. And then something big off this way. No. No! Oh, ass, I missed it. Oh, my tomahawk back. I love tomahawks. Greatest weapon ever. Although it appears to have, like, despawned. Tomahawk? Tomahawk, I care about you. Don't leave me. Tomahawk, no! There it is. Tomahawk, I found you. So happy right now. Never been so happy in all of my life to see you, Tomahawk. Sounds like our final destination is over here, although that sounds a little bit grim. I'm not going to call it our final destination, but the last point of interest. Okay, so we got that to the northeast. I'm going to teleport to Fort Hope because it appears as though that's a long ways off. I was saying, I thought it might put us closer. Your father remembers wiping away your tears. He told me to smile. He told me to be strong. I found this bloody scarf. I remember kneeling over him where he lay face down in the dirt. I pulled off my scarf and pressed it against the wound to try to stop the blood from spilling out of him. He was clutching his scabbard to him. I saw that it was damaged and that the sword had still been sheathed. He hadn't even drawn it. He was whispering something. Something important. It was the name of his murderer. I begged him not to die, but he was already gone. After a time, I drew out his sword and walked up the path to the fort to kill Oswin Ford. Isabel Emery tried to kill you? She did. I remember the man pulling her away from me. The blade of the rapier had struck my belt, which spared me a more grievous wound. But the pain was still immense. Isabel cursed me as a murderer and a coward. I remembered how when I thrust my sword into Roger Emery's spine, he dropped his scabbard and the chap broke off. I told him it was bad luck, for it had been a handsome scabbard. Then I pulled my blade free and watched him drop to his knees. I told him that if you mean to duel a man you deem a coward and a cur, you should keep your guard up lest he seek to give you a dishonorable death. Then I left him there and walked back to the fort. Isabel must have found him before he died. When I kicked away the stool she was standing on, the rope went taut and she swung from the gate, slowly strangling. She opened her hand and the chap from her father's scabbard fell to the ground. I told her to cheer up, for her father would be glad to see her. I wanted her to look at me, but she wouldn't. I wanted to see in her eyes. Wow. This place is very, very haunting, I guess. Let's get on out of here. Ah, there she is. It was here that I last saw my sister. I remember waking in the darkness. I felt her trembling beside me and realized she was crying. She wouldn't tell me why. She said I wouldn't understand. The next morning she was gone. No one had seen her. There was no trace of her. She never would have left without telling me. She would have said goodbye. Do you recognize this silver locket? Yes, it's my mother's. I'm sure of it. Then you are Allison Markley, daughter of James and Philippa, sister of Tabitha. I remember now. Why couldn't I think of it before? Your father said that Tabitha ran off to the Indians. Tabitha was very taken with an Indian boy. She sometimes snuck away to see him, but she always returned. You went into the woods to find your sister. I could feel that she was suffering, that she needed me. Nobody believed me, and I begged my father to search for her again, to take me with him, but he refused. I remember him sitting at his desk by a faint lantern light, scribbling fiercely with a quill. I called good night from the doorway. He looked up at me, but did not speak. I knew that he was still angry that I had mentioned Tabitha, so I turned away and didn't look back. Your father killed your mother. That cannot be. She didn't tell him that Tabitha was in love with an Indian. I didn't think he knew. I have learned the fate of a wraith. What did you learn? Oswin Ford cheated in a duel against Roger Emery to avenge his pride. How can a man avenge his pride by sullying it? It seems Isabel Emery was hanged for trying to kill Ford with her father's blade. Though I pity her, it was foolish of her to think she would please her father by resorting to treachery when it was treachery that killed him. I have a gift for you, a silver locket that belonged to your mother. It is a precious gift. You have my thanks. Investigation completed. So there's nothing else in the light, and there's nothing else in the dark. So where do we go from here? Interestingly enough, let me check this one more time. There's nothing else in the darkness, but there's a path leading off that way. I'm not sure where we should go. Let's go check this road down to the southwest, and we'll see what it is. Yeah, I'm kind of in the dark right now. Usually there's a pretty clear-cut place that we're supposed to be going as we run through the game, but maybe it makes me play backwards now when I go to all the different little holes, now that she's slightly remembered herself. I don't know, let's go to the coastal path, maybe to the beach, and see what happens. Maybe the ship has come now that we've done all the investigations. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, let's go to the world map. And we'll go back to Fort Hope. The southwest path, I don't actually, let's go to Fort St. George and see if there's anything running westward. There's nothing westward there. Goes to Fort Hope, the cabins, the Eastern Trail, okay. The Western Gate, no. I have no idea. I think we should probably go southwest down here, though. I don't think it has a gate marked, but I think there might be one that we just haven't gone down and cleared out. Typically, it forces us to do that in the nighttime. I think you go down there and you clear out the ghost and it opens the gates, or maybe you have to fight for it. I don't know. We'll go have a look. We're moving a little bit more quickly anyways because of our swiftness charm, so I don't think it's going to take us long to get down there. It'll take us a moment or two, but this is the price you pay for not really knowing where to go next. There we go. I was going to say, I couldn't lead him right there. I just couldn't get the shot where I wanted it to go. Just terrible, terrible, terrible at leading. I try my best. That's why I'm a bad dancer. Let's go to the southwest even harder. And hopefully this leads somewhere, because if it doesn't, I think I'm going to have to go off camera and figure out where we should be in between this episode and the next one, because I'm not really positive where our investigations... Oh, there's enemies right there. I saw them right before they ignited. I don't know if he got a shot off right there. I think he made a pass at it, but I think we got him. I think this is the road that we want down here. Yeah, this is going to be the road we want. Although, did we ever look and see what was at the end of this trail right here? We probably followed it around. Oh well, we'll go this way. I think I skipped the gate down here because I was worried about dezoning or something. Yeah, there is a gate down here. I just didn't discover it. Well, that was a mistake on my part, but we found it now without too much hubbub, so it's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the episode off right here as we go into the next zone. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, all destinations unlocked. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Betrayer. I look forward to seeing you all in what appears to be maybe the final set of episodes. Take care out there, everybody, and as always, a fond farewell and hi-do from me here at the Nerd Castle.